it's you, John Walters. You represent the problem with this company.
So it's going to be interesting to see if Johnson can push enough buttons, because that's been part of his success. We see an Irish whip into the corner. John Walters now caught. It's
wow. These pure wrestlers, man, so unpredictable.
Going all the way to the top. An opportunity here.
Yep.
Got it.
My God, he did that. Still has a very fist drop.
Right,
now he
rolls him up, cover.
He doesn't care. He knows he gets
trapping the arm.
And
Walters movement has to go to the
break number
there.
one,
Great
used
by
by
the
Bryan
legs.
Johnson.
Looking for the sharpshooter.
That is rope break number 2, used by Bryan Johnson.
Johnson
That
fighting
is
the
the third
sharpshooter.
and final rope break used by Bryan
Right
Johnson.
to the arm. He gotta trust the process.
That's it.
Bryan Johnson with a victory.
You cannot trust Mandy and Angelina in the ring.
There you see. And
Got
that time.
it. Good. Judo capoeira, hand-to-hand count.
What she needed to do to pick up victories. Ooh, drop toe hold. Catch her in the ankle lock.
You have a submission in with 3-way.
Oh, wait a minute. Trish Adora head-to-head, nose-to-nose.
Here's the problem. They get themselves focused on each other and they forget about Mandy.
Trish up top. And now Trish goes. Projection here. Oh,
She's stuck.
3.
Yeah. She's stuck, man.
That presents the Ring of Honor World Television Championship. Dragon Lee.
Wow, up like a long
Dart
dart.
with the front face lock. With the strength of Dragon Lee.
Top
Rope. Nobody home with the double stomp. Clothesline.
Wow.
Sends Dragon Lee inside out. Don't Castle. I got you. Oh, look at that. Wow. Ooh. And spins him inside out.
Oh, God. I'm telling you, man.
Running through this time. Caught. He caught him. Don't Castle.
Yes,
And SOS are here.
Okay.
SOS are here.
Okay.
Attack Draper. And Draper.
Draper send him in. Bangarang coming up. If he lands this, Riccoboni is over. Nobody to save it this time. He's in deep. New champion. Wow.
The winner of this match.
Hi, I'm Quinn McKay wishing you a very happy Thanksgiving. Stay tuned because we have a big match topping off this week's edition of Week by Week, as we'll see the self-proclaimed best pound-for-pound pure wrestler in ROH, Brian Milonas, go one-on-one with the professional Rhett Titus in a Pure Rules match. That should be quite the scene for sure. So again, don't look away. As you know, we're on the road to Final Battle on Saturday, December 11th at Baltimore's Chesapeake Employers Insurance Arena. This event is the end of an era and will be live on pay-per-view and streaming live for Honor Club, and tickets are on sale right now, so make sure that you snag those. ROH is easily the most influential wrestling company in the last 20 years, and you are invited to celebrate our past and present with us while we do our best to prepare for an unpredictable future. The matches announced so far are incredible, and later on, we'll have more Final Battle match announcements and info. Now, on the latest edition of ROH TV, we saw a brand new Ring of Honor television champion crowned. That's right, Dalton Castle was able to capture the championship from dominant champion Dragon Lee. Let's hear from the new champ immediately following his huge win.
Brian Zane here backstage at the Ring of Honor. He's got the pump, he's got the panache, and now he's got the World Television Championship.
Hallelujah.
Dalton
Dalton's
Castle.
gonna bring it to ya.
Dalton,
Whoa.
how does it feel to have championship gold once again?
Yeah, well, feels pretty good because I may have been victorious. Hey, that's enough. I'm victorious today, but the big winner today is the Ring of Honor viewers, because I've been screaming for a long time, Brian, screaming at the top of my lungs, trying to get the attention that we deserve. But I am shouting no more, because the eyes are on me, and everybody's about to get to see a whole lot of talent. I promise to keep this place from getting boring. How's that sound?
Sounds great. And with Dalton Castle as television champion, ROH is anything but boring. What do you got next?
I'm busy, Brian.
What he said. See you later, baby chicks. Whatever you're called.
a big congratulations are in order for the new champion because Dalton Castle is hands down one of the most talented, albeit chaotic, people that I've ever had the pleasure to meet and work with. I don't know what his plans are for the television championship, but it's safe to assume that he'll be busier than ever. Another match on the latest edition of ROH TV saw the Mecca, Bryan Danielson, defeat a former ROH Pure champion, John Walters. Momentum is on Bryan's side, and let's hear now from the outspoken one, to put it politely, following his match.
The Mecca Bryan Danielson continues his ascent in the Pure rankings with the win against John Walters. I guess, you know, Pure, it's a flexible term, but Bryan, how do you feel about the big win?
I feel like John Walters is one of the best darn pure wrestlers on planet Earth. He was when this division started, and he is still today. And I just whooped his ass. And what I showed him is Pure. It isn't flexible. No, it's breakable. And I'm breaking Pure down and building up one thing, and that's me, Bryan freaking Danielson. So now that I beat John Walters and I continue this winning streak and this Mecha locomotive keeps on rolling on through Ring of Honor, I'm going to show the whole damn world that how do you spell Pure? It's M-E-C-C-A.
Just signed Saturday, December 11th at Final Battle. It will be the technical beast, Josh Woods, defending his Pure Championship against the Mecca, Bryan Danielson. These two rising stars will have the platform to show the world that they are future legends. As much as I don't like Bryan, it cannot be denied that he's earned this opportunity, even if some of the victories along the way were obtained through dubious means. Also, on the latest edition of ROH TV, we unfortunately saw Mandy Leon victorious in a triple threat contenders match, and she will go on to face Willow in a couple of weeks on ROH TV one-on-one. Whoever wins between Mandy and Willow will go on to challenge for the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship at Final Battle. Mandy sent words in, so let's go to that now.
You just watched me beat Trish Adora and Allison Kay in a triple threat match. And although I didn't do much in that match, that was kind of the point. While they were so busy focusing on what they were doing and trying to one-up each other, I was working smarter, not harder. And I stole the victory. And now I move on to face Willow, and this match determines who will go to Final Battle to face Roxy for the ROH Women's World Championship. Willow, this match is going to be a completely different ball game. It's just you and I, one-on-one. And I'm not letting you go to Final Battle. I'm not letting you steal my spotlight. And I'm not letting you get in the way of me finally having gold around my waist in this company at the Final Battle. So I'll see you soon. Oh, and Quinn, do better. Okay? Hate you forever. Bye.
I mean this in the sincerest sense of the words. Go Willow. Suck it, Mandy. Who will be Women's World Champion going into Final Battle? That is a very good question, and one that will be answered this weekend on ROH TV as the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship is on the line as Roxy defends against Gia Scott. Let's hear from both competitors before their big match this weekend.
It should have been me. It should have been me in the tournament, in the finals. It should have been me raising that beautiful ROH Women's Championship above my head. But it wasn't me. And I've been very, very vocal about that. Ooh, Maria, I don't know if you just threw me to the wolves just to shut me up, but I'm going to shut you and everybody up. This is my opportunity. And if I need to bulldoze through Roxy just to get that, I will. I am the greatest damn woman, and I will not be overlooked. Ever.
I'm aware that holding this championship means that I have a giant target on my back. But I am also aware that holding this championship means that I am one of the best. I meant it when I said that I will defend this championship against anyone, anywhere, anytime. And Gia Scott has gotten her shot. But Gia, I want you to understand that people don't just deserve things, they earn them. That's exactly how I got this title. I'm not underestimating you, so I really hope that you're not underestimating me. I'm going to defend and retain this title with honor.
The upcoming episode of ROH TV will also see the 2 men next in line for a Ring of Honor Tag Team title shot at Final Battle in action as Mark and Jay Briscoe face the chilling team of Danhausen and the French-Canadian Frankenstein, PCO. What a match. Very nice. Very evil. But that's not all, as this weekend on Ring of Honor TV, we will see a huge showdown of 2 megastars. The franchise Jay Lethal versus EC3. Jay Lethal has issues with the Righteous, as well as the Foundation, not to mention he recently debuted with All Elite Wrestling. Let's just acknowledge the elephant in the room. But despite all of that, he will definitely be in action this weekend on ROH TV. Let's hear from EC3 ahead of this massive match.
All of our leaders have failed us. Our political leaders, our corporate leaders, even our locker room leaders. All of our leaders have failed us and we deserve more. Jay Lethal, I heard your speech at Death Before Dishonor. I heard your inspiring words, your influential mannerisms. I heard everything you said, and it is the biggest cliche I have ever heard. There is no comfort in conformity, and there is no growth in comfort. We so desperately need to move forward into the future, and we can't because our upper echelon stays the same. Jay, I see exactly how you act at Ring of Honor. You lead a faction. You lead these men. In between you're fighting, you're carrying a clipboard, you're giving advice, you're coaching people up. You work so hard and you're so tired. Why shouldn't you be? You've been doing this for so long, and that's why we've been here for so long. This company, this industry desperately needs a new type of leadership. Not leadership in the sense of I lead these men, but they need to follow an idea. Control. Take back control. Fight for your freedom to find your purpose. This is the narrative. This is how one would control their narrative. And Jay, so many people have looked up to you for so long, but I don't know if you hear the chatter. I don't know if you hear what's going on, but it's these men knocking on my door. Not just in Ring of Honor, but in this entire industry. Jay, when you fight me, you free yourself. You free yourself to become the man you are supposed to be. So when you fight me, we will see. Are you the leader that you say you are? Are you the leader that you act as though? Or are you done? Jay, leader, you've been warned.
Honor Nation, check this out. We will be getting an exclusive brand new Road to Final Battle match uploaded every day the week leading to Final Battle. All of those matches will be Final Battle quality and available for free on our YouTube page. Let's check out what's in store starting on Monday, December 6th. Remember, friends, Saturday, December 11th, Ring of Honor returns to Baltimore's Chesapeake Employers Insurance Arena for Final Battle. Tickets are going fast, so hurry and get yours now at ROHWrestling.com. You never know, this could be your last chance. And you can even scan this QR code to get the tickets. Final Battle will be an emotional night, and you are invited to celebrate with us all. Let's check out the cards so far. Hearing a rumor that the six-man championships will also be on the line at Final Battle, with O'Shea Edwards defending the belts with SOS in Shane Taylor's place. O'Shea subbed for Shane Taylor at Death Before Dishonor as well, and with Shane already in a scheduled match that night against Kenny King, the Freebird rule is in effect. More on that soon. As we come to a close, be sure to check out all of the stuff delivered to you by Ring of Honor on a consistent basis. The ROH Strong podcast is hosted by Kevin Eck every Monday, and this week's guest is none other than newly crowned World Tag Team Champions, the OGK. Plus, all of the great articles on ROHWrestling.com. There's also ShopHonor.com. Go check out all of the new stuff like the best-selling Roxy Prodigy t-shirt, the Josh Woods Technical Beast shirt, plus new micro brawlers. There's even one of Angelina Love, by the way, so you could use it as a stocking stuffer for your favorite neighborhood mortal enemy. And of course, Honor Pals. Share your thoughts and opinions about all things Ring of Honor in our Facebook group and hashtag #ChooseYourHonor. Plus, Women's Division Wednesday is tomorrow, so join us for the Twitter watch party for that at 7 p.m. Eastern. Plus, go check out that great Honor for All event now available on Honor Club. Gresham versus Brodie, OGK win tag titles, Briscoes versus Effie and AJ Gray from GCW, Bandito versus Flamita, no DQ, plus I'm in a four-corner survival, so check it out now. Now, it's time for this week's exclusive match. It's Pure Rules, Ryan Malonis versus Rhett Titus. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. I'm Quinn McKay, and I'll see you next week on Week by Week.
Welcome, everyone, to Ring of Honor Week by Week here in Baltimore, Maryland. Ian Riccaboni, Caprice Coleman coming at you with a great exclusive bout. Oh, Caprice. Man, this guy breaks my heart because he's quite a wrestler. He's finding groove in the pure division, but the way they messed with us,
it's kind of like you careful what you ask for because you just might get it. You just didn't know you could get it this way.
This match will be contested under pure wrestling rules. It is set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first, being accompanied by the Beer City Cruiser, Ken Dixon, wrestling out of Manchester, New Hampshire, weighing 385 pounds. He is representing the Bouncers, Bryan Malonis.
Bryan Malonis undefeated in the pure competition. Thanks for joining us, Ian. Caprice, what can we say about Bryan Malonis that has not been said yet?
I think pound for pound, the best pure wrestler on the roster is right. I mean, you can't deny that. He's been able to prove that with that size, he can do what he wants to do. But I don't believe he can do it with my man, Rhett Titus, in play.
What an inspiration as this era of Ring of Honor draws to a close, as the year draws to a close. There's been a man who's been here for a good 15 years. We saw this man grow up before our very eyes.
Literally.
Become a tag team champion, become one of the best pure wrestlers in the world.
Wow, look at this. Speaking of pure wrestlers, it doesn't get any more pure than this.
It's our pleasure to introduce this man.
His opponent, wrestling out of Strong Beach Island, New Jersey, weighing 218 pounds. He is representing the Foundation, the professional Rhett Titus.
So much to the story of who came out to support Rhett Titus. You see the current pure champion, Josh Woods. You see Jonathan Gresham, the former, and you see Tracy Williams. The Foundation is finding the purest wrestlers in pro wrestling to solidify pure wrestling.
Well, let's talk about Chris Ridgway, right? I mean, Jonathan Gresham went over to the UK, and after a great, brutal bout between the two that we saw on ROH Week by Week right here, exclusive bout, they shook hands. Ridgway, member of the Foundation. The mission is not stopping as the Foundation looks and seeks to add more members to their mission to purify wrestling and purify Ring of Honor. Maybe the sands of the hourglass are moving a little bit faster now as this era draws to a close, but make no doubt about it, their mission will continue here in Ring of Honor.
You gotta worry about us, pal. This thing's like a damn blanket.
Whoa!
So hey, don't mess with Red Titus. He still got some of that dirt on his fingernails. If you want to reach for it, he got it for you.
I mean, he's from Jersey.
Yeah.
As a lifelong Pennsylvanian,
Play
I can
if you want to.
I'm about to show the world right now. I'm about to show the world right now.
Code of Honor adhered to. Fans, if this is your first Pure match, this match is being contested under Pure rules. Rules are simple. 15-minute time limit. You get 3 rope breaks. If you exhaust your 3 rope breaks, you can be pinned, submitted on, underneath, between, in the ropes. 1 closed fist to the face. If you use a second, you're disqualified. If anybody from the outside interferes, they are fired.
Say that one more time for the people in the back.
If anybody interferes from the outside, they are fired, Caprice.
Okay, just letting everybody know.
So maybe I have some rooting interest here.
Yeah, and speaking of the time limit, the 15-minute time limit, Bryan Malonis has not been past 10 minutes in any of his Pure matches.
Undefeated, Bryan Malonis. Red Titus carried an undefeated record into his title opportunity against Jonathan Gresham in Philly. Came up just a little bit short back in August, but a great effort nonetheless. And this is unusual. Look at those tree trunk legs of Red Titus. He squats. He's repped 500 pounds.
Yeah.
He leg presses 1,000. And he's not even moving, Bryan Malonis.
Well, there's a difference between leg pressing 1,000 pounds of dead weight and trying to move around 500 pounds of live weight. It's a big difference.
We got to give a shout out to Bryan Malonis. You know, one of the unexpected benefits and consequences of him going into the Pure division, he's a lot lighter on his feet. He's moving faster, and he's got that killer Kowalski background. Caprice, one of Kowalski's last students.
Well, make no mistake about. Oh, wow! Ooh. So little things, just like those little things like that he does, man. He's able to prove that he's been a wrestler. If he's in Ring of Honor, he's a wrestler. You know, you don't always get those opportunities to prove it. He believes that the Pure division was the division to prove that's why he's here.
And Titus now has to reassess the game plan.
Yeah, he's tried a couple of things, try to get him off his feet, try to see if he can move. And all these tests he's passed. Now he's going to try to single leg, try to single him out.
And Malonis easily
taking his time.
Gut wrench from the waistlock.
It's got to be frustrating to Titus.
Oh, just tossing Titus into the corner.
It's more frustrating getting in his head than anything else. You know, that gets in your head, and then you got 2 people on the outside laughing at you.
Talk about the history of Ring of Honor. Red Titus, one of the very first graduates of the Ring of Honor dojo back in 2005.
When you say literally grew up in Ring of Honor, he literally grew up in Ring of Honor. First matches and all went through the dojo, the first dojo, all of it.
He was a teenager, trained under American Dragon Bryan Danielson.
Yeah.
And I can certainly say he made him proud over the years.
Trying that hip lock.
Austin Aries, former Ring of Honor World Champion, trained Red Titus as well. Oh, shoulder tackle.
He went through all the trainers of Ring of Honor. Became a trainer himself.
Absolutely. This man has meant more to Ring of Honor than maybe just about any active wrestler, save for Todd and Bobby out there. He's Ring of Honor through. Look at this. Yeah. He's looking at. He's got him with the drop down.
You know what? He's tried so many things to get him, but I think he's exposed to conditioning. May be a factor in Bryan Malonis.
Side headlock here. Malonis has to go to the ropes.
Yeah. And he trust and believe he is not going to the ropes because of the headlock. You see right there.
That is rope break number 1 used by Bryan Malonis.
He might have gassed himself.
Hey, what's wrong, big boy? You a little winded?
Yeah.
You know, Malonis has lost a lot of weight, and like we said, lighter on his feet, getting himself healthy. But we're going to see if that gas tank comes into play here.
As lighter on your feet as a mammoth and lighter on your feet as an elephant is still the same thing, Riccaboni.
And now trying to collapse Malonis. Malonis just absorbing these clotheslines for now. And I think back to Lowell, Massachusetts when Evil and Naito were trying to clothesline Malonis. He wasn't going down for them. Titus might even be slightly stronger. Oh, look at the belly.
I think one problem with Malonis and that Red is finding out is you can get too close to Malonis, and once you're in that range, he's going to hurt you.
You mentioned elephants. It's like the elephant and the mouse. The mouse may spook the elephant, but the elephant can just stomp the mouse and it'll be over. Wow!
That belly-to-belly had so much impact on it, not only on the back, but the ripcord effect that it had on the shoulders.
The way he double underhooked the arms there.
Getting it ripped away at it.
Corner to corner. You have to think right now, Brian Malonis ahead on points. He's been in control of this whole match, Caprice.
Yeah, let's hope it doesn't go to the judge's decision. Because I'm thinking around this time is where Red is realizing what's going on, what he needs to do.
5 minutes elapsed time, 10 minutes remaining.
Whether he's able to do it is going to be the game plan.
Looking for that single leg again, keeps going back to that. And now into the corner, Titus. Yeah, we've seen this with Titus, though, in the battles between the Foundation and Violence Unlimited, the Foundation and LFI. Titus was arguably the MVP when he and Tracy Williams won and defended the tag team titles. He was the scout. He was the one that kept the team together. He'd go in, take the punishment, figure out the game plan.
Well, one thing about Red Titus is even tagging with him and going against him, he can lose his head really fast. But being under the Foundation, he's learned the power of keeping a cool head. So he's able to see when everybody else is losing theirs and get theirs back on track.
I think that's the difference between Austin Aries and Jonathan Gresham's tutelage.
There you go.
Oh, look at
it again.
Look for the belly to belly. Oh, God.
Goodness. That was
1, 2.
Well, it was a belly to belly.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but the. I gotta catch my breath. Good Lord, I've had my brother, a teenager, follow me at 150 pounds. Can you imagine 400 pounds?
It's like trying to pull a piano down the stairs, Riccaboni.
Oh God! Oh God!
No, wait!
Oh man!
You can do all the crunches you want.
Red Titus has a 12-pack, but I don't think there's any insulation for the damage done to the ribs there. Oh, look at this. Body scissors.
You know, you could have a body scissor from a guy that weighs 220 pounds. You have a body scissor from a guy that weighs over 400 pounds. Which one do you think is going to have much pressure?
Well, the only thing that Titus might have working for him are that Malonis' legs are so big that it makes it difficult for Malonis to lock it in. You see Titus's movement of his hips are creating some space, as you see here. And that strength from the biceps, that's where those curls come in, the functional strength.
Red needs to try to keep him down.
I was going to say unforced error here by Malonis, but right back to his feet. Missed a golden opportunity by Titus.
But that just speaks on Malonis, man, how he's able to get back to his feet a lot faster than anybody else his size. And I mean, how many people are his size anyway?
Look at Red Titus coming. Oh, and he can barely, he can always skin the cat.
Well, it's because of his core is in so much trouble. I mean, that belly to belly that did not pass the test. You see the effects right there.
Oh, look at Bruiser on the outside. He's got to be careful. He will be fired. We have not seen that here in Ring of Honor. But if he interferes. Titus looking to go outside in. Shoulder tackle. And nothing. That is a 200-plus pound man. Connecting shoulder to shoulder.
He still wasn't able to get everything he wanted on that.
Off the ropes. Malonis plants him down.
That could be close to the end right there.
Hooks
that might
the
do
leg.
it.
Nice tight cover. Just a 2 count there.
You could see in Red's eyes when he was looking at the referee, he couldn't hear the count. He had to see the count.
Look at this, just pawing at it like a. Oh!
He thought he took some of the best shots.
And that was an open fist. He does not lose a closed fist at this point. And it's Titus, the boot separating. Oh, and he's
trying that core again.
Yeah, he normally skins the cat right to the top rope, and he's. And this is. Oh, God!
Almost look like we've been spelling the beginning of the end right here.
Yeah, but can Malonis capitalize? You see him having to take a moment out of his game plan.
That moment was to catch his breath.
Normally, you know, his wins, he's undefeated in the Pure Division. His wins have come quick. His wins have come fast.
He's passing that 10-minute mark.
Grabbing the left foot of Titus.
Yes! Yes!
And Malone, yeah. Oh, he's signaling for the camel clutch, I believe.
No one has got out of this, Riccaboni. Once you sit that weight on your back.
And a bit of ironic twist, that's the move Red Titus used to win the tag titles back at the anniversary pay-per-view.
Yeah, this is at least 2 of Red Titus right here.
He was able to tap out Bestia. And Malonis has been able to tap out his fellow competitors. Oh! Titus is not going to give up, though.
Yeah, he's fighting for his life right here. He knows what's at stake.
In the corner, second rope on the inside, Rhett Titus. Oh, wow. God! Oh!
Goodness.
Fuji style senton.
Wow.
2.
My goodness.
And again, the core, the target, the ribs. Oh, and look at that. The wrist, the forearm.
Knock it off.
And he's working on the core of Rhett Titus, but it's his core that is the problem for Rhett Titus.
As you see, Malonis, who gets right back up to his feet. You got to admire that about Malonis.
Yeah.
He knows he's in trouble if he's on the ground. So every time he goes to attack Titus, he immediately gets right back to his feet, immiously reestablishes a vertical base.
One thing in the training that he's been going through with Bruiser, and even before that, is that people realize that once you get Malonis down, you can hurt him. And he's been practicing getting back on his feet, getting back on his feet, getting back on his up downs, and burpees.
I think about that, and you think back, he's been in the ring with some of the very best. We've mentioned Naito, Evil, Sonata.
Yeah.
Those are guys that found that weakness in Malonis. As we see a nice hammerlock here, look at it roll him up.
This is dangerous.
Oh!
Yes.
There's one thing scary about fighting a big man, but it's a lot scarier to fight a big man that knows what to do with his size. The frustration setting in.
Go to the bar.
Bryan's trying to put him away.
As Rhett Titus now up on the top.
Yeah, baby. Go. You got him, baby. You got him.
Forearm connects into the spine. Oh, and this is and Titus in trouble. Yeah, he's got to use that core, and there's.
Nothing. You got nothing.
He's stuck. He's stuck. Oh! Barely able to get out of the way.
Come on, Bryan.
At that lower back, there was some movement on the lower back. Malonis brings him up to his feet. Could be a mistake. Ducks the right forearm. Ooh, hyperextends the left knee. Going right back to it.
Hyperextended again.
And Malonis smartly using that corner to keep himself up. Big boot caught. Titus has him in the ropes.
Titus realized what he's weakened himself on. Titus is back on his feet. He's going to use everything he's got now.
Oh.
Come on, Bryan.
Great strategy there by Titus.
Now you can see Titus waking us up. You know, he's just past the warm-up period. If you know Rhett Titus, man, one of the, wow! I was going to say one of the well-conditioned
Bryan Malonis
guys.
has been issued a warning for the use of a closed fist.
He intentionally, look at his eyes. He meant to do that.
We've seen that work out for Dak Draper. We've seen that work out for some of the other athletes here. Oh, look at that, trying for the drop toe hold. Not a bad strategy to buy yourself some time. You get one.
Now, remember earlier in the match, he was doing this stuff, and it had no effect on Malonis. Now Malonis is trying his best not to collapse.
And look at this. Ooh. Trying to bring him down, shot to the midsection. Trying to chop block him, and he gets him down.
Yep.
Down to one knee.
He's not going to get up as fast as he normally does either.
Come on. Come on. Stay up, baby. Stay up. Yeah.
Oh, Titus around the throat. Into the corner.
Dog, just give up, Brad.
Big splash, nobody home. Titus drop kick to the spine.
Come on. Come on, Bryan. Take it off.
Doesn't matter where that drop kick hits you at, Riccaboni. It changes your game.
Oh!
Yep.
Come on, get out of there.
Big boot. And we know they come in pairs.
You can see that Malonis is in a lot of trouble. His eyes are on the referee and not on Titus. His eyes are on the referee. Malonis is in a lot of trouble right now.
And Rhett Titus, here we go, belly to belly. Belly to belly, got him.
Make the cover, Rhett. Make the cover, Rhett.
Can he find him? Can he find him to make the cover?
Malonis is trying to get to the ropes.
2. Oh!
That was 2. Oh.
And Titus, who looks like he's just getting warmed up.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Now trying to turn Malonis over. Malonis goes right to the ropes. Saves the match.
3, 4.
That is rope break number 2 used by Bryan Malonis.
Rhett Titus with no rope breaks, hits the belly to belly. In the driver's seat here.
I tell you now, this is Rhett Titus from this point on. The win is Rhett Titus. The moves are Rhett Titus. Malonis is in a lot of trouble and can't get to his feet.
Step over. Has the leg trapped. Oh, might be looking for a figure 4.
Could be a figure 12. I don't know.
Oh, look at this great submission here. He's got the ankle locked in. Look at the movement, the lateral movement left to right on the ankle as well.
It's a step over toe hold, back to it.
And there it is, the half crab.
That's it.
Oh,
that's
did
it.
he give up? I heard the bell.
I didn't see him tap.
The 15-minute time limit has expired.
Okay.
The winner of this match will now be determined by judges' decision.
Wow.
This is a tale of two matches because if you look at the first 10 minutes, Brian Malone is just dominant.
Yeah.
Maybe the next 2 back and forth, and then the last 3, Rhett Titus found his way.
It's going to be hard for the referee. I mean, you say the first 10 minutes. I'm going to say the first 7 minutes because it's 15 minutes. Because I'm a little biased towards Rhett Titus, man.
Malone has had him dead to rights at one.
He did.
Point.
I don't want to be a referee during this match.
The judges, Sumi Sakai, Will Ferrara, Gary Juster.
The last 5 minutes was definitely Rhett Titus, but does it matter? And how many rope breaks?
That's true,
Titus
too.
didn't use any rope breaks. Malonis has 2. Malonis is down, Rhett is standing.
He's got a lot left. Just back up. Let him
I think if this match would have gone another 5 minutes, I think Rhett may have found the key to the victory with the crab. But
without a doubt.
Will the judges keep that in mind? Oh, and here comes the judge's decision. Here comes the judge's decision.
The winner of this match by judges' unanimous decision.
Unanimous.
Rhett Titus.
Wow! Now, I would say Rhett Titus. I would not say unanimous.
I would agree with that.
I would not say unanimous.
Wow.
They're going on strikes, close to and rope breaks, but I don't know.
Yeah, I have Gary Juster's scorecard here, and Gary has provided me some notes on his card saying that he felt Rhett would have won the match had it gone another 5 minutes.
Well, I believe everybody believes that, and unanimous decision just means every judge feels Rhett won. It doesn't mean like it was a whole bunch of points. It just means every judge felt like Rhett.
It could have been 30-29 across the board.
Exactly.
Look at this, outstretched hand. Code of honor adhered to. I don't think we've seen the last of Brian Malonis in the pure division, but the Foundation's quest to purify Ring of Honor and professional wrestling. They're fighting the sands of the hourglass here as this era of Ring of Honor draws to a close, as the year draws to a close. Will we see the Foundation in 2022? Questions remain, but congratulations, Rhett Titus, for Caprice Coleman, Quinn McKay, I'm Dean Riccaboni. Thanks for joining us on Week by Week. Happy wrestling, everybody.
Saturday, December 11th, it's the end of an era as Ring of Honor Wrestling presents Final Battle live on pay-per-view. The most influential wrestling company in the last 20 years celebrates its past and present while preparing for an unpredictable future. See ROH World Champion Bandito, The Foundation, Violence Unlimited, The OGK, Dalton Castle, ROH legends the Briscoe Brothers, and much more. Join us as we close this historic chapter on Saturday, December 11th. It's Final Battle live on pay-per-view.